I chose Brooklyn College because, truth be told, it was the only school I got into at the time. I was going through a huge rough patch in my life, and my grades weren't fantastic. My SAT scores were not good at all, and it was honestly the only school that had accepted me. But I don't think that that's a bad thing. I think that that was almost like the universe telling me, this is where you need to go. The biggest challenge is knowing that there's only one of me, and I can't always say yes, and sometimes I have to sacrifice things. I think that's the biggest challenge is, yeah, saying no sometimes, and knowing that maybe not everyone is always going to be happy with my decisions, but it's what I have to do. Playing on a team for an individual sport like tennis is really, really something else, because you learn how to trust other people. You learn how to, not only rely on yourself, that there are people next to you and around you that can help you, that are there to support you, that are there to, to kind of be a shoulder to lean on when you're not having the greatest day. The theater department here has a BFA in acting program, so I auditioned and I got in, and it was like, oh God, I'm getting memories now. Like, I remember getting the letter and just sitting there and crying and not knowing what to do with myself, and my mother was laughing and jumping and going crazy herself because she knew how much I wanted this. And that was a huge turning point in my life too. I made a lot of very important decisions once I got that acceptance letter as well, just personally for myself and for my life. I feel like I would be a bad daughter if I didn't say that my biggest influences were my parents, Olga Orkis and Valeria Orkis. My mom has always been a very optimistic person, especially in the toughest of times. She's always been there to kind of look at me and tell me everything's going to be better, so don't worry, just keep going. That this is a test in life that you have to overcome, because life is going to come with many tests. And I never forget that. Every single day, that you have to keep going, and you can't just quit, you can't stop. My dad I think that's where I get a lot of my strength from, a lot of my personal strength and also physical strength. I wouldn't be as tall as I am if it weren't for him. He's 6'1", and I'm taller than my mom, so it's kind of funny. I mean, this might be kind of corny and cheesy, but my classmates, my ensemble, also teach me every day, what it means to keep going and to overcome obstacles. Another corny answer would have to be my boyfriend, Chris Donovan, who I actually met at school here. He recently got his MFA. He graduated this past year, and I think he's taught me a lot as well without actually teaching me or telling me anything, just from watching him, that life can throw so many things at you, but if you love what you're doing, then it's okay to keep doing that. Oh, Meryl Streep. I mean, who doesn't want to be Meryl Streep? That woman is incredible. I just have to throw her in there. It's a 3-year program. It's exceptionally grueling. It's insane. And it kind of takes over your life too, which makes it really difficult to balance the team and doing that. Every year is planned out for you. You have an acting class, a voice or speech class, a movement class every year. This being my 3rd and final year, I'm also receiving business classes, the business of acting outside of school when I leave, acting for the camera, what are commercial and TV auditions like. I'm doing stage combat right now, you know, so I can fight on stage, but be safe about it as well. I love it very, very much. I'm actually in a show right now that opens next Friday, and it runs for about a week and a half. And then 2 weeks after that, I start rehearsals for another show, which in your third year, you get a thesis role that I write a 40-page paper on, which is coming up right around the corner. And I start rehearsals for that the first week of November, and that goes up in December. It's hard. It's, you know, it's true that it's a little bit more difficult for women to be respected as highly as men, especially in the entertainment business. But that's kind of what I hope to break. And I think I've been feeling that sort of strength also within my classmates, because there's 6 of us, you know, all girls and 1 guy. And we've been supporting each other in terms of finding that female strength, you know, and really getting people to be drawn to you know, a female show as opposed to a male show. And I think that Orange is the New Black did that a little bit. It kind of broke out and just, you know, went crazy. And I think that that's a really great representation of how you can change a stereotype, how you can kind of break the mold a little bit. And I really do hope to do that with my career.